Hello everyone, welcome to SUSECON Digital 2022 event with the topic of AWS ProServe SAP offering. The objective of today's presentation is provide a high-level detail about package offerings and solutions available from SAP ProServe practice. We'll give the better understanding of SAP ProServe capabilities, and next I'll highlight on how these offerings can be leveraged to deliver specific customer outcomes. Agenda for today is introduction for the speaker, ProServe definition at a glance, ProServe practice structure, and various SAP ProServe offerings in detail. And we'll conclude the session. Let me introduce myself. I'm Amogh Bhuskute from Shared Delivery Team of Professional Services. I'm based out of Chicago, Illinois. I'm working as an AWS technical architect and having 16 plus years of SAP technical experience. My routine includes helping our SAP customers to be efficient, to do their efficient journey to AWS cloud, and also to coach them to be self-sufficient. Today I'm very excited to share with you the various SAP on AWS ProServe offerings. We have a lot of things to cover in several minutes of time, and I'm hoping slides will give you the good understanding of the topic. Let's move on. What's AWS Professional Services? You'll also see the word ProServe, that's a short form of professional services. AWS has made an investment in professional services around a decade ago, and it was based upon working backwards from our customer requirements in typical traditional Amazonian fashion. We founded this organization by focusing on our customer needs, and we always find ways to innovate and provide high impact values for them. Our goal in ProServe Foundation was our customer needed an assistance and helping them to transform their business and their culture to become more agile and more innovative. Hence, we formed an organization called Professional Services, and today Professional Services also works along with our global platform team, including the sales org. Moving to the next slides, we'll see the Professional Services practice structure. So here on this slide, you will see the various practice segments and structures. I'll walk through the one by one on high level. On your left hand side, you will see the customer segment teams, that is called as CSTs. These are responsible for sales engagement delivery, customer relationship management, along with the AWS field sales team. These teams align as much as possible with AWS commercial sales segments, coverage, and organization structure. Next, shared delivery team. As I introduced myself, I'm from shared delivery team. We call it as SDTs. Are optimized for deep technical mentorship, customer engagement, delivery, ongoing training, career development, specialized recruiting, and rapid new hire onboarding. Delivery specialists in SDTs are deployed to customers and partners engagements across various customer segments. Next, you can see the global specialty practice on your left hand side, that we call it the GSPs. GSPs were created in response to customer and service teams' requests for access to deep specialties and in the critical disciplines. Each GSP includes a specific leader and team of dedicated specialists. GSPs are also responsible for sales, delivery support, harvesting and applying best practices learned across the various engagements, thought leaderships, and the development of package offerings. GSP also helps in training to scale the capability and capacity across geo practices and our various partners. Then you will see the global competency centers, that is we call it a GCC. They mainly give the remote support to our SDTs, and GCC helps to produce deliverables within both code as well as documentations with high quality and efficiency. These helps SDT to deliver faster to our customers with a great value. GCC also supports our global business model and customer segment teams across all geos. You can see our GCC team spans across US, Europe, and India. Then you will see the practice development and business operations teams. They helps our consultant practice managers, engagement managers, ESMs, enterprise service manager in the field with business planning, automation, reporting tooling, knowledge management solutions, etc. These teams utilizes a federated operating model to streamline and collaboration and the ownership. In this slide, you will see the partners. Okay, partners are very critical for us in professional services to scale and drive the success of professional services business priorities. We have aligned and integrated partners in every part of our business and expect at least some part of our opportunities, which includes the ProServe partner. Then we have also human resources, which aligns as a business partners, HRBPs, to support all these ProServe practices. So this is a high level various segments you can see within the ProServe, and again, our more focus is on customer outcomes, as you can see on the slide. Moving to the next slides, this is a high level overview of how the existing ProServe offerings looks like. ProServe has this mentioned offerings in line with the phases of our engagement model and maturity levels. AWS professional services offerings helps you to achieve specific outcomes related to enterprise cloud adoption. These each offerings delivers a set of activities, best practices, and documentation reflecting our experience supporting hundreds of customers in their journey to AWS clouds. You can see these offerings are segregating between four phases or same four maturity models. First is align offerings. These are delivered between set timelines, 2 days to 2 weeks, or depends on the customer needs. Of these are the structural activities which helps to educate customer about AWS specific services and answer any questions which they may have about the AWS platform. Next, you will see the launch offering. As the name suggests, it includes deployments during their system installs and go lives and all the stuff. Okay, I'll go through those in details in upcoming slides. What are those phases and what are the services there? Then you will see the scale offering, which expands production pilots, business benefits in case customer wants to scale up their desired scaling in future. We have the offerings within this as well. And then on the last, you will see the optimize offerings. That's basically helps to continuously revisit and improve the end solutions to deliver additional business benefits. Sometimes we also do the POCs for our customers. The focus of these POCs are always tends to be on differentiating our AWS platform, and we also do highlighting our abilities or platform, which eventually helps our customer to find and evaluate what's best for their needs. Let me go walk through to these offerings in upcoming slides by focusing on each offerings in detail. Let's start on that. Start with the align offerings. First, you will see the SAP Analytics on SAP Discovery. AWS services can enhance the capabilities of SAP's typical extraction and integration methodologies. In this offering, we give a general introduction of SAP Analytics on AWS and how these practices drive agility and innovation for the business while leveraging the SAP ecosystem. We help customers to introduce key data ops capabilities, including but not limited to AWS Glue, AWS Lambda, AWS S3, etc. Moving to the next offering, SAP Extend Discovery. It's an engagement. The customer is introduced to SAP side-by-side extensibility on AWS. This includes the key concepts, best practices, common patterns, and the discovery up to 3 suitable use cases. During this engagement, customers' current state of SAP extensibility is reviewed, and including their pain points, short-term and long-term business and technical objectives, documented use case, desired outcomes, success matrix, high-level solution, a roadmap proposal, etc., including the next steps to implement and selected use cases are delivered to the customer. Moving to the next offering, you will see the DevOps for discovery. This engagement that assists our customers with understanding the value proposition of the DevOps for SAP on AWS platform. It also focuses on architectural migrations and operations of SAP on AWS DevOps tools and methodologies. I recall one statement from our CTO, Werner Vogels. He always says that you build it and you run it. Our AWS ProServe DevOps experts helps customer in various DevOps capabilities, but not limited to things like Ansible, Terraforms, Jenkins, Chef, Puppet, GitHub, and so on. List is increasing. So our DevOps consultants and our DevOps experts will help you to fit your needs in these various capabilities. Moving to the next slide, you will see the SAP on AWS Discovery. SAP on AWS Discovery is an engagement that assists customers with understanding the value proposition of our AWS platform for running SAP. It focuses on architecture pattern, migration patterns, and overview of services used for SAP. Between these workshops, we pretty much address any early concerns and any early questions customers may have about our platform. Whether it's just a pure SAP on AWS, whether it's analytics or how do you extend type projects on AWS. The focus of this workshop is around explaining and educating the customer, talking about the reference architectures, architectural patterns, etc. Customer application owners, architects, developers will participate in these workshops so they can speak about their business drivers, priorities, and for the applications, the existing on-prem SAP architecture. So they will put everything on table and will help them to define their cloud journey. Moving to the next offering, SAP High Availability and on AWS Discovery. As the name suggests, this workshop is based on how to set up and improve the operational resilience, which is very key for all customers and their businesses. Some customers or partners might have basic knowledge of this setup, but when it comes to the complex architecture, they need help from ProServe. And this is the workshop where we typically position high availability as our offerings for our customers as to fit their SLAs and educate them for further setup. Moving to the next offering, automate GXP compliance with SAP on AWS. GXP compliance on AWS is very interesting and unique one because it's very much focused on our pharma industry customers, and it helps our pharma customers to understand how they can achieve the GXP compliance on AWS, which includes the IQ, you would have heard that installation qualification, operation qualification, etc. These engagement assist customers to understand AWS platform capabilities and document estimate efforts to automate GXP compliance and requirements. The outcome of this engagement will include proposal document, design patterns, including timelines and efforts estimating for implementing this qualification and validation document, validation automation solutions for building their SAP workloads on AWS. Our GSP team has, let me specifically mention this, our GSP team has various capabilities on this GXP compliance, and they worked for very large pharma and life science customers for implementing these automation frameworks for their GXP solutions. Next is automation for SAP on AWS Ops. This is one of the fascinating and aligned offerings. The automation for SAP on AWS is an engagement which assists the customers with the understanding of AWS platform capabilities in order to automate SAP on AWS operations. It will help the customer to envision how their SAP operations will be transformed from on-premises to AWS, taking advantage of all native AWS services. We keep a lot of focuses on automation as we strongly believe that by leveraging the automation, we keep our teams lean and then we can accelerate the value for our customers. I have fleet of customers to whom we have delivered these automations, and it's helping them in their daily business. I recall one of my previous clients who is $70 billion energy and utility company. We helped them to get this start-stop automation. We also help them to set up the operating system patching and automation. This helps to save their time dramatically and do the start-stop automation in high availability environment without having any production outages. And this includes the operating system patching as well. I can also give one of the examples my team recently did for $1.7 billion life sciences customer, where my team helps that customer to do the high availability automation using the Terraform and SSM. This includes the high availability setup for the various clustering pacemaker clustering solution we have using the Terraform and AWS SSM codes. Moving to the next offering, SAP on AWS. This is an engagement that focuses on assisting the customers to architect and migrate one SAP system. We call it as pilot or POC to AWS, and then validate the platform benefits like agility, flexibility, reduced operation cost, and increased availability. Moving to the next offering, SAP Analytics on AWS. This is a launch offering. SAP Analytics on AWS is an engagement that design and implement a solution for SAP data extraction, which applicable for application and database, leveraging the AWS serverless data orchestration tooling, storing data in raw format within Amazon S3. This includes the data extraction in batch and real time. We leverage automated end-to-end provisioning of ETL data pipelines, SAP on AWS Analytics, and visualizing using other AWS services like configuration and provisioning various data lake formations. Moving to the next slide, DevOps for SAP on AWS. DevOps for SAP is an engagement which customers learns about the DevOps architecture patterns for SAP on AWS. In addition to the engagement, we'll also focus on key concepts of DevOps like modular ISC, which is infrastructure as a code specific to the SAP platform on AWS. Here we let our customer know how to manage the resources by code. The key element of this offering is agility and speed of deployments, and very, very important, as I said previously, infrastructure consistency, which is very, very key for your deployments. When you do the multiple deployments at your customers, the consistency across the board is very, very crucial. And this ensures the error-free system builds for our customers. Moving to the next offering, SAP Go Live assessments. SAP on Go Live assessment, these offering is reviewed for our customers of various factors, for example, security, architecture, reliability, SAP compliance, cost optimization, and finding out the best SAP on AWS best practices. The assessment team will present the detailed findings and recommendations to achieve the customer's high availability, disaster recovery, their RTO, RPO timelines, various metrics of their production environments, etc. This will ensure that customer production system will have more stability. Moving to the next offering, AWS SAP on AWS Resident Architecture. It's offered to design that helps customers to achieve their desired business outcome for their SAP cloud journey. This is a kind of white glove service which we offer from ProServe, and a lot of customers take advantage of it. AWS ProServe will help our customers to realize the benefits of cloud adoption by bringing the subject matter experts from number of domains to augment the customer and partners teams. So you can have this service whether you already went live, whether you're still in your deployment phases, or it's been 1 year or several years on your went live on AWS, and our resident architect will help you to find out your pain points and improve your offerings. Uh, I'm giving a final call out. What we learned so far. We at the ProServe always believes on working backwards from what customer needs, and if any customer needs any assistance in AWS on SAP solutioning, or they have any pain points in existing landscape, or for example they want to exit from their data center, then our ProServe team can work along with them and help them to go with any of these offerings which they want, and help them to steadily migrate their on-prem environment to AWS cloud. These wide variety of SAP offerings will definitely help you, our customers, our partners to improve your solutions and ease any pain points what you have. Please reach out to your respective AWS account manager, and ProServe is happy to assist. This is my LinkedIn profile, just kept in case you need. Thanks for investing your time to attend this session, and have good rest of your time. Thank you.